Hello, I am T Styles, and this is Craziness of the Mind, a video blog about the day in the life of an urban or street lit author, publisher, and diva. Today, I wanted to discuss the whole street literature fiasco and people saying that what we do for a living is not actually real literature. Whenever I think about street lit, I think about the young boy, the young girl, the teenager, the adult who basically, when they look out of their doors or their windows, they're surrounded by glum. They didn't have the opportunity to be in an environment where they're nurtured, that their education is inspired. Um, a lot of them maybe didn't have good role models, or some of them did have good role models who were struggling as hard as they could to take care of their families, but still kept falling short. I think of despair. And to me, street literature is giving an outlet to those individuals, whether they read it or want to write it, to be able to express themselves. Street literature is actually a contribution to our communities. Now, some writers, have one outlook. They may be going after it for money, but the vast majority of us, the ones who've been in it for a while, like myself, um, we take it very seriously. The people who are just using it, to get a little change or get a couple dollars, they're going to fall by the wayside because, you have to be in this to win it. You have to be in it when it's going, when things look good and when things look bad. So when people, talk about street lit or bash it, I think what they really want to do is hide America's bullshit. They're trying to hide the fact that that world exists, and they're trying to take something from that community. Again, you've already taken the fact that they don't have good schools, that they live in terrible living conditions. Now you're trying to take their literature. So, I mean, at what point are we going to say enough is enough? So, my answer to, whether or not it's street lit, if it's real or not, it absolutely is real literature. And if you don't like it, then pick up another book. There are so many books out here that you can pick up if you're someone who happens to believe that street literature is not real literature. There are a lot of authors who, and African American authors alike, who create science fiction and this and that. So if that isn't your thing, then don't demify or judge another genre. Just pick up what works for you. Do I believe we need some improvements? Absolutely. I do believe we need some improvements. And what you're seeing right now basically is the growing pains. We're trying to find our voice, but at the same time, we realize we need better editors to help us clarify our voices. But it doesn't take from the from the fact that the storylines are real storylines and that they hit home to a lot of people. So usually when people ask me the question in my interviews, how do you feel about street literature? I really go on them. I always say, I don't really care what people think, and I really don't for the most part. I only wish that as a genre that we would do make sure that we do our best to make it as perfect as possible. But then that's the extent of it. I don't personally care what anybody thinks about what it is I do for a living. And I wish a lot of my urban lit and street lit peers didn't also. So that's my view on street literature. Again, my name is T Styles, and this is my Craziness of the Mind blog. You may reach me at facebook.com/author T Styles or on Twitter at twitter.com/author T Styles. Thank you and have a great day.